What's up guys, it's Legend X Rona, and today I want to talk about the idea of there possibly being a Kombat Pack 3 in the works. Recently, Mortal Kombat creator Ed Boon has been possibly hinting towards more DLC on Twitter by tweeting out tweets like, which male character did you miss the most in Mortal Kombat X, or which female character did you miss the most? Now on the males list, you can see that there's Baraka, Cabal, Noob Saibot, and Rain, and out of the four, Noob Saibot won with almost half of the votes, which just goes to show how many people really wanted Noob Saibot in the game. Now on the females list, we have Jade, Shiva, Sindel, and Scarlet, and out of the four of them, Jade was the winner. Now though all of this is very interesting, this doesn't confirm that there is going to be a Kombat Pack 3, though at this point it's being heavily hinted at. In another tweet from Ed Boon, he tweeted the word next with a voting poll with Kombat Pack 3, Mortal Kombat 11, and to my surprise, Shaolin Monk's sequel. Now after a day being up, Kombat Pack 3 was the winner, and Shaolin Monk's sequel came in second with Mortal Kombat 11 coming in last. Now this poll will mark the very first time that Ed Boon has acknowledged the idea of a Kombat Pack 3, so this is definitely not out of the question at this point that we could possibly be getting a Kombat Pack 3. After the Kombat Pack 2, a lot of fans actually cried out for a Kombat Pack 3 or a fan service pack, and even Tyler Lansdowne and Derek Kursick acknowledged the idea of a fan service pack in one of their past Kombat casts, so we could more than likely possibly be getting a Kombat Pack 3 in the coming months. So with all this being said, who could we possibly get in the Kombat Pack 3 as DLC characters? Well, with the two voting polls that we recently got from Ed Boon, it's safe to say that we could possibly see Noob Saibot and Jade. Some people have even discovered that Ed Boon might have already hinted towards them when he tweeted the word Margarita on Twitter. Now if you type in Margarita Mortal Kombat on Google Images, a picture of Jade and Noob by the artist Margarita Kubishkina will pop up. So this could possibly be his way of hinting towards them being in the Kombat Pack 3, but as usual guys, you have to take this with a grain of salt because all of this is only speculation. Now, a lot of people feel that Jade can't be in the game due to Katana's morpho variation and the fact that Ed Boon said a while back that Jade won't be in Mortal Kombat X. Now personally, I don't feel like this would exclude her due to the variation because I thought there's so much more they can do with Jade as a character. Definitely seeing how they took some characters and were able to spread them into 3 different variations. I feel like they can add so much more to her as a character. Definitely with all the stuff going on with her behind the scenes, with her being possessed by this mysterious woman, I feel like they can add so much more to her with 3 variations. Plus, you could say the same thing about Noob, considering that a lot of people try to compare Johnny Cage's stunt double variation to Noob's moveset in Mortal Kombat 9. So I feel like they could always change Jade and be able to make 3 new variations with her. So I really thought this is something that you can't just say will exclude her from being in a Kombat Pack 3. Definitely with Ed Boon saying that she won't be in Mortal Kombat X. I mean, after seeing this voting poll, he has to see how there's so many people wanting Jade in the game. So people change their mind all the time. So I really just don't think that this will stop her from being in the Kombat Pack 3. And as we already know, Noob is a highly demanded character, so it's pretty obvious at this point that there's a good chance that he will be in the Kombat Pack 3 if we have one. So regardless, there's a strong possibility that Noob and Jade could be 2 possible characters to be in the Kombat Pack 3. So with that being said, who could possibly be 2 other characters who will be in this Kombat Pack? Well, an obvious choice would be Fujin, a character who's been highly demanded since before the first Kombat Pack. Now many fans wanted Fujin to be in Mortal Kombat X and expected him to be in the Kombat Pack 2, but he wasn't, and this upset a lot of people. And I think by now, Ed Boon has acknowledged the idea that a lot of people want Fujin in the game, so I feel like if they were to do a Kombat Pack 3, right now would be a perfect time to finally add him into the game. Another possible choice could be Rain. Now, as we all know, Rain is also a highly demanded character who's been asked for pretty much since the Mortal Kombat X roster was revealed, and when a lot of people discovered that he was fightable in the story but not playable in the game. As we all know, Rain is a pretty controversial character. Ed Boon had said a while back that he would not resell any previous DLC, and as we all know, Rain was DLC in Mortal Kombat 9, so that kind of killed his chances of being DLC in Mortal Kombat X. But this could possibly happen now due to the passing of the late performer Prince, who Rain is solely based off of. A lot of people have been asking Ed Boon will he put Rain into the game as a tribute character, and he actually retweeted a tweet where someone was asking him in NetherRealm Studios did they have plans on doing this. Now personally, I don't think that people should be using someone's death as a game for anything, but I do see this possibly happening now due to Ed Boon being such a huge fan of Prince. So the possibility of Rain being DLC is still up in the air, but if they do decide to do a Kombat Pack 3, there's a chance that Rain could still be DLC in Mortal Kombat X. Now there's always that chance that we could possibly get a guest character. As we already know, we've already gotten 4 guests, with 2 being in each Kombat Pack that we've gotten so far, and there's still people who've been requesting the Ed Boon could they get more guests in the game. Now personally, I don't think that we should have any more guests in Mortal Kombat X, because I already feel like 4 is enough and we kind of don't need any more. And there's been a lot of fans crying out to Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios saying that they want to see more Mortal Kombat characters as DLC instead of guests, and I'd have to agree, because in my own opinion, I feel like I would rather have a Mortal Kombat character instead of a guest character. But if they were to add any more guests in the Mortal Kombat X, the only ones I could think of would be Michael Myers or Spawn, because I see those 2 are being requested a lot still at this point. But like I said, I think that Mortal Kombat X already have enough guest characters, and I think that this time around, this Kombat Pack will only have Mortal Kombat characters. So as my thoughts on the Kombat Pack 3, I would say Noob, Jade, Fujin, and Rain. Now personally, the only reason why I say Rain is because of him being a tribute character. So if I had to choose any other character, I'd have to go with a 3D era female character. Mainly because there would be 2 2D era characters, 1 male and 1 female, and 1 3D male character on my list. So I feel like it would be reasonable to have a 3D era female. So if I based it off of that, I'd probably have to go with either Sareena, Lee May, or Frost. They're all highly demanded 3D era female characters, so I can see any of them being chosen. So what do you guys think about us possibly getting a Kombat Pack 3? What do you guys think about the characters I chose, and who would you like to see in the Kombat Pack 3? Let me know all y'all's thoughts in the comments below. I'm sure that if we do get a Kombat Pack 3 announcement, it could possibly be next month, with E3 being around the corner and the ESL finals. So if we do get some kind of news, it could possibly happen next month. Also, I will be doing a video on my thoughts on a possible Shaolin Monk sequel, so you guys can look forward to that. And if you're watching this video in the future, all you have to do is just click this link right here at the top of the screen on the right, and you can check it out. Also, if you guys want to know any of my thoughts on Mortal Kombat 11, you can always check out my Mortal Kombat 11 theories and speculation videos here on my channel. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at LegendXRonin and keep up with all things that I do on my channel. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button for all things Mortal Kombat. This is LegendXRonin, and I'll see you guys later.